Hi everyone, welcome to Agence Ricard Connect. Today's presentation will focus on STA's quick connection box with Camlock for mobile equipment. Agence Ricard has been representing the company for a little bit over 6 years now, and the goal of today's webinar is really to give you a little training on the boxes, where and when to use them. So Vanessa, your turn.
Thank you, Karine. We have a very, very special guest with us today, Karianne Saint-Amour. Hi, Karianne.
Hi.
So Karianne will help us understand what a quick connection box with Camlocks is and when to use them. She's going to also be able to show us a few popular models and the installation that they've done in the past. So Karianne, can you explain to us what the main idea behind the quick connection box with Camlocks is?
Yes, so the quick connection box with Camlock was created because we wanted to facilitate the installation for temporary equipment until 600 volts. Our models are designed to be easy to install for the electrician and easy to use for the end user.
So would you say that the Camlock box is kind of like a big wall plug?
Yes, a giant plug between a building and temporary generator, or between generator and the load bank, or between shows equipment and panel.
I also read that your mantra is that these boxes are made by electricians for electricians. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, the two creators of the company were both master electrician, and they make sure to have a secure and easy to install and use product. We are really proud to have multiple design and model. Once you try it, you won't go back.
So do you think that you can give our listeners an example of when we should use this type of quick connection box with Camlocks?
Yes, mainly our cabinets are used to receive power from the temporary generator to feed the building when the main generator is out of order or when they have only a temporary one. Ideally for hospital, groceries, building, hotels, or all emergency services.
So I know that you can use for your boxes either male Camlocks or female Camlocks. And could you explain why you would use a male Camlock in situation number one?
Yes, in this case, it will be to feed the building, so it will be a male Camlock.
Okay, so feeding the building means male Camlock. Perfect.
Secondly, we do use it to receive the power from the generator to feed a load bank for testing. Once a year, all the generators are supposed to be tested for voltage. These tests could be tricky because all generators are mostly installed on roof. So in this case, they install a quick connection box at the bottom of the building, and they can easily do the test without having to install wire all the way to the roof.
So in the same order of ideas, if we were using a male Camlock in situation number one, why would we use a female Camlock in situation number two?
In this one, it will be receiving the power, so it will be female Camlock.
Okay, so receiving power, female Camlock. Thank you.
For thirdly, we use it for events. So we have a model with disconnect to feed scene equipment and lighting for sound for the panel.
So now while I'm looking at situation number three, we're actually, the box would be receiving power, which means that we would use those female Camlocks in this situation.
That's correct, yes.
Awesome, thank you. So just to resume and to understand correctly for our viewers, this is like using a Camlock box is actually just going to make everyone's life easier, right? So you have all of these different color Camlocks that you can actually use to differentiate yourself in all of these different types of situations, whether you're receiving power, generating power, making the electrician's life a lot easier, right?
Yes, that's our purposes. And we do have a lot of different solutions for personalized user. All our Camlock we use is series E1016. They're all 400 amps, and this is the standard in the generator and events industries.
So another very important question that we're going to get asked is if your Camlock boxes are certified under the rule CSA 22.2, and they are. So we're very proud of that. That's awesome to be able to deliver a certified box or cabinet to the end user, right?
Yes, that's correct. All CSA from the rule 22.2.
So do we have any examples of actual boxes that have been installed near like in the different areas, whether it be receiving for generators, hospitals? I feel like you probably have a few pictures for us.
Yes, we do have different models. So in particular, this one will be our wall mounted model, an NEMA 3R, 100 amps to 2000 amps for exterior. What is particular in this model is there's no back plate. So the feeder conduit can entrance from behind, sides or top. And it's available recessed or wall mounted like in the picture.
So this image is a little different than what we just saw. Could you explain a little bit more about where these were installed? I mean, this is there's so many of them.
Yes, it was at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit, one for each paddock. It was installed for the Grand Prix Formula One. This one is the freestanding model, NEMA 3R as well. So 2000 amps to 4000 amps for exterior as well. This one is our safest model, is a model with disconnect for exterior, 100 to 1200 amps. When we say safest, it means that there's no access to the Camlock when the disconnect is on. So this model is perfect for exteriors, shows, food fair, fun fair, industrial portable equipment. And it's also available with transfer switch, disconnect with or without fuses, and with breaker. This one is a NEMA 1 for indoor, and it's a wall model. We usually use it for theater. And like on the picture, this was installed in a mechanical room in a school too. So we use this in school too. This one is a model with non-fusible disconnect. We can have it with fusible as well. So 100 to 600 amps. On the left, this is our new mini model for interior, ideal for small spaces, 100 or 200 amps. This model can be used near a switch, like in the picture, or sometimes they use it for farms when they use a PTO. The picture on the right, it would be interior model as well, uses when there's extra security, like in school cafeterias, or when the cabinet is not installed in a locked mechanical room. So you cannot pull the connector in the disconnect when the disconnect is on, so it's safer. And they have to turn off the disconnect to open the main door. So it's really safe.
Wow, Karianne, thank you so much for going through those different models for us. It really helped to be able to put images to the diagrams that we saw before. One of the main things that I really want to mention for the people watching is, if you guys can see through everything that we just saw, how important security is for the creators of STA boxes. So everything is based around how to make working with them as secure as possible. Another really interesting feature that they have is on their website, they actually have this really fun, very simple flowchart that you can use to create your own STA box product code with for your own needs. So very easy, available in English and in French. I wanted to say thank you so much to Karianne for your time, for showing us all of your different products, how interesting everything is. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Karianne, for your time, and nice to see the full team on our screen. And lastly, please do not hesitate to reach out to either Agence Ricard or STA Boxes directly. Emails are written on the screen in front of you. And please note that this webinar has been recorded and available on Agence Ricard YouTube channel or our website. Have a nice day, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.